ओके, शुरू करते हैं रे। हमने किया है टेस्ट नंबर 10 तक, तो 11 करेंगे आज। पीसफुली पेशेंट था जे पैसे सामने पा गए थे। Reforms have now able to get started more in Russia. Wealthy countries have thus automated land and ocean-based instruments as well as satellites to gauge temperature changes and other regarding. I think I think E and A needs to be replaced. A and E. Instrument as well as satellites to gauge temperature changes and small body. A small holy dias of the art scramble across the stream. I have to I have to turn under I have to this is not possible, bro. Somehow India's virtual beliefs. Somehow India's virtual beliefs elbow out. Some Indian virtual beliefs elbow out inversions actuality. Inverted representation as well as have often been deployed in human histories as balm for the forsaken religion before being the most persistent of its. Disturbed by the proclaim of communities within it, the nation state tries to repress their demands and to claims and to claims. This one needs to be changed. A and D needs to be changed. The the project has far the project has far-reaching consequences. Far-reaching consequences across cancer research. Perhaps most notably is most of the web series nowadays are full of Diaz balance. Quit America. She always looks for Diaz attention from her classmates. Gracious, vital imperative. The script contains a great deal of Tumin Laijema and Diaz stays an everlasting and eternal stay in the guest room. An eternal stay in the guest room. The rain was eternal. Hey, eternal is not necessary on this one. My grandmother forgets things all the time because of her eternal memory. Everlasting memory. The one should not diss people just because they have different belief. One should not loud say kaino. Loud say kang exalt have male. Masak siya. We have to try, no? He has The he has never been close. He has never been close to his. I don't know that one. Their company is trying to revive an income that is unable to produce successful. Draining the swarm. A dead ringer. The accountant always found the end of the tax year to be difficult and complex. A naughty problem, having be in a folk. I don't know what the fuck that is. He was very nervous. He was very nervous as he walked out the stage. He was. Okay, we'll come back to this one. I'll do this first. Reforms have not reforms have not been able to benefit agriculture where the growth rate has been decelerating public investment in agriculture sector, especially in infrastructure, which includes irrigation, power, roads, markets, linkages, and research of the extensions, has Diaz in the reform period has fallen. Period. Further, the partial removal of fertilizer subsidy has led to increase in cost production and which has severely Diaz the small affected. The sector has the sector has been Diaz a number of policy changes. The sector has been experiencing reduction in import low quality price for the import of agriculture products. These have Diaz affected Indian farmers as they now have to face. These have Diaz affected adversely affected with the Moreover, because of export-oriented policy, Diaz in agriculture, obstacles in agriculture. Moreover, because of the export-oriented policy strategies in agriculture, focusing on cash crop in lieu production. I do not know, bro. I know the meaning, but I don't know how to use it. That's all. According to World Bank, all countries, irrespective of their income level, have been hit by a price rise of more than 5%. The pandemic and the war have led to a rise. The pandemic and war has led to an rise in inflation and around the world with looming food energy prices. Binahal ni ko siya. The pandemic and even before the pandemic, even according to World Bank, even before the pandemic, poverty, hunger, and race due to climate change, disaster, law, etc. Many countries worldwide are facing threat growing in India. CAD. What the hell? I cannot even do this. The pandemic na horaji ko bin horaji. First sentence, okay, it's B, I think, in my opinion. Okay, let's see. Tangang na ganun ko. 4 years ago, the British anthropologist Tom MacDonald set up home Iceland, set up home in Iceland, a small rural town near between Beijing and Shanghai. His aim was to study the local people and use of social media, but even they were perplexed at his decision. But Anson's relative isolation was the precise reason MacDonald had come. Most most writing about China's internet had exploded metropolitan elites living in the country's huge cities and had tended to focus on issues censorship and government control painting straight out of those. Yet here in Ansan Ansan MacDonald was surprised to find a vibrant and innovative online world. It is easy for us to assume that the Chinese internet ought to be a very boring boring and constraining place, whereas actually Chinese internet users are incredibly creative and the internet is incredibly lively. He tells me it was more like an online carnival. Even the connectivity in somewhere like Asian beats many places in the west. Before I left the field site, they had 4G, he says. I mean, the village where I am from in the village. The village where I am from in Usually still doesn't have 4G. So there are these interesting contrasts. People have modern lifestyles and lots of exposure to modernity in rural China now, and their progress is only accelerating. Both the service available, including the widespread use of virtual widespread use of virtual money and the way people are using them. The Chinese are now a long way ahead of the West, and we would do well to watch places in Ansan as well as Beijing if we want a glimpse of our own future. Based on the raw statistics, China has been at the forefront of internet access for almost a decade, having overtaken US in 2008. There are now nearly 700 million Chinese users online today, many of many with high spread connections, and although majority of those users come from the country's big metropolis, around 178 million of those users are found in rural town in Ansan. Now population number but now whose population number is 6,000 harika. Already na excuse me. One of the core differences from British social media use was the fact that people from Ansan tended to shy away from political pronouncement on their profile pages. Not because of censorship, but it is because all the people around them would ask, why are you posting on here? Says McDonald. Instead of their updates tended to be centered on the family and relationship with somewhat images and messages, perhaps as well as some of the values at their heart and rural community. And McDonald found that the users were always experimenting with the ways that they would adapt and apply the technology. One local business owner, for instance, tried to use his Tinder style feature to attract customers to his Bureau's restaurant. So when they are looking for people nearby, they would see his restaurant. What do rural people in China seem to value highly? One of the core differences between in fact they are tended to be shy away from political pronouncement of their profile pages, not because of censorship but because instead of their updates tended to be centered on the family. What is one creative adaptation of the internet by the Chinese that author talks about? What is the creative adaptation of the internet? Ah, sini hay carnival environment sini sini. Ang awa sini. Hey yo, what the hell? Instead, instead their updates tended to be centered on the family and relationship with somewhat sexual images, scary images and messages. Images of cute children, overly sentimental images, overly concerned images, travel images. I do not know. Lady, what does the author mean by the phrase "straight out of George Orwell 1984"? Most of the explosion metropolitan tended to focus on the issues of censorship and government control, painting and jewelry places out had tended to focus on the issues censorship and government control, painting and jewelry places straight out of. Why did the British always choose Assam to study? Because it was a rural and relatively isolated. Perplexed. What the hell is perplexed, bro? That's bad. Let's see this. I need to see perplexed. I don't know. No, I sentence to already never. His aim was to study the way of local people, but even they were perplexed at his decision. Confounded, ambivalent. I don't know. Annuity nate. Sanguine jo bade. I don't know, bro. Si makangaroy ka. Si fadadro. Kwai kwai ja. Lak yung question ani hu mamiyaw re ko ja. Most of the web series nowadays are full of the script contains a great deal of gracious speculation. Leave it here, bro. Is it only 26? No problem. Okay. 1, 3, 10, 23, 44, 130 ko. into like 1 3 10 23 44 x plus 2 into 2 into 1 plus 2. 1 cái siêu gồm gì rồi 1 3 10 23 44 x 130 하ꯕꯅꯦꯕꯀꯣ 1가 3를 그냥 into 3 plus 1 ꯈꯪꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯁꯤ ꯌꯧꯁꯜꯂꯛꯑꯗꯤ IT 60 IT 60 50 x 42.5. What is 45? 11 13.5 18.5 x 36 plus 2.5. Okay, 6 26 yam tapay gija 1 2 8 48 1 2 8 48 x 3 8 40 into 2 into 4 into 6 to 8 8 8 is 6 8 4 is 32 8 8 is 64 4 8 384 2 12 27 x 72 into 6 no into 2 ने 12 ने 27 ने x ने 72 ने plus 8 नत्रो plus 10 खंद्रा इसिंग खंद्रा lady 70 140 280 560 into 2 di kana 2 510 6 to 2 yap 0 2 1 1 1 1 2 0 plus minus plus 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 minus minus plus si as root over yaw de tambra bane stupid do me already plus plus minus minus plus no relation can be established minus minus plus minus plus minus plus 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 okay the 30 28 7 4 7 4 7 2 2 the 14 2 14 2 the 70 10 7 no relation can be established 625 the minus 25 ama plus minus 26 ama plus minus 26 man plus minus 26 already no relation can be established sama na minus 25 ne plus minus 26 already minus 26 ay man mo pick to ba the root over 14% of 200 to 1428 already 156 116 144 square 算 chalo 13 square 25 root over 8 by 13 of 7 by 3 of 12.51 by 8 of 13728 8 8 3 93 3 4 12 1 7 3 3 3 3 3 5 are 15 15 22 3 7 21 1 8 3 6 are 18 line 13 4 5 7 6 divided by 13 13 2 26 13 3 39 ini yang ngawin tau na 6 7 9 95 4 now 4 3 to 12 1 3 4 1 to 4 5 52 5 3 15 5 6 65 to 26 2 lani 352 352 into 100 by 320 or 0 0 thala 8 8 4 32 30 8 4 32 8 4 32 8 4 32 4 11 11 10 1 1 0 तादृश कहीं तो बहुत के तानी से ही हम तो हम तो दिया थे 8 by 13 into 7 by 3 into 1 by 8 of 13728 have never come act 3 na 3 4 12 1 7 3 5 15 22 3 7 21 1 8 3 6 18 4 5 7 6 4 5 7 6 divided by 13 or the 13 3 is 39 67 13 5 is 5 3 15 1 carry 5 6 lani 26 2 lani so the 352 into 10 by 32 already 2 16 jar 2 5 jar 352 into divided by 16 16 2 jar 32 32 1 21 5 jar 5 1 5 5 2 10 1 or 5 tại gì không dậy được siêu trở lại I am missing 7 here bro 352 into 7 7 2 is 14 7 5 7 3 is 21 2 1 0 0 let go 7 5 is 35 3 5 0 7 2 is 14 let go 4 6 4 2 into 10 by 32 jadi 8 4 is 8 4 8 3 is 24 0 8 8 is 64 8 4 is 4 4 4 7 28 28 4 7 28 7 7 7 7 0 tare 7 7 0 ai 7 haldabani du taragadi 5 by 8 of 400 8 5 5 5 25 250 tare ko dudagi 7 by 10 of 350 already 35 7 is 7 5 is 35 3 carry 7 3 is 24 7 3 21 22 23 24 24 2 45 amaga already 5 9 9 4 495 stupid I'm stupid 10 to ngay đi tiền mình quá 2 root over 731 it's going to be tough so I'll leave it 7 to 5 7 to 9 I just 70 to 9 I 85 key draw 7 to 5 0 0 85 key 850 law 850 by 2 1 2 5 1 2 6 0 1 2 6 0 divided by 28 into 6. 7 4 is 28, 4 3 is 12, 4 3 is 12, 4 1 is 4 is 20, 4 5 is 315, 315 into 10 by 9, 9 9 9 9 9 9 3 27 28 29 30 31 45 9 5 45 350 तादबदे 350 करीनु तैजना 125 1260 हाइरो divided by 20 ga 8 of 64 of 99 90 rồi 10 by 9 cái 9 9 1 9 10 11 12 36 9 4 36 140 lại đây 7 20 ra 7 4 ra 4 5 ra 5 6 30 300 1850 leave 4 4 16 lại đây 250 lại đây 4 2 8 8 5 40 3 4 3 3 9 3 24 43 lại là vào 16 1160 giờ mà lão để đi 1160 là ta cái đi 4 4 16 4 6 24 I'm taking too much time in this one. Only 13 questions attempted. I should याद रहे 575 575 से किनो 576 तो क्या नो 576 is 576 is 24 square na draw 24 divided by 83 that draw 3 plus 169 plus 3 already 172 2500 already 2500 already 550 na draw already 2 to 122 hay square chỉ đi ăn thế ai tia yang nghe và đó là can để chỉ tao total student percentage of scholarship holder hai bani ko total number of student non scholarship student A B C D E hai ji ko total scholarship non scholarship hai ji ko 120 240 140 90 120 6 2 12 1 grade 6 1 6 72 11 đi for total là ni ko đây 30%. Ê em ta 3 4 12 1 grade 3 2 6 72 0 ai đâm lại đây 7 lakh tau do 6 lakh ni thì 168 lakh ni ko 80% 8 4 32 3 carry I 1 9 10 11 1 1 RDC 8 lakh ni 90 की 40% अरे 9 4 36 lakh ni 6 lakh 4 lakh ni 6 lakh tau do 5 lakh ni 4 by 10 4 by 12 12 4 48 lani 2 lani 7 7 2 la. Okay, the total number of non-scholarship holders across I 16 24 26 30 03 carry la ba 10 12 15 27 2 carry 1 370. What is the difference between scholarship holders in C? Scholarship holders in C 122 112 A and B 2 from 114 2 3 332 What is the result of non-scholarship holders? C 28 ka 54 ka 7 4 7 7 4 7 ja 4 ja 2 1 ja 2 2 4 ja 2 2 ja 4 1 4 2 7 27 14 ja 27 ka. Okay bro, let's go. Okay, this one I'm not doing. In class A, among the scholarship holders, the ratio of boys and girls is 2 is to 1 3 3 2 is 6 3 4 24 24 ka 48 ka neba ko idea. Hey nga today gini. Okay. N A P U D H N A N J A 1 2 3 4. Okay, this one. Find the total number of students in Nashik. 1 by 4 of 4500 41 25 1125 1125 là ni ko. And then find the difference between number of students in Nashik and Nabdur. Nashik and Nabdur. 10 and 15. 15 by 100 of 4500 45 ka 15 ko. 5 5 25 2 carry 5 4 22 1 22 2 45 7 5 6 675 675. Number of students from DH. Number of students from DH, which is 20%. 1 by 5 of 4500 900 is what percent the number of students from Pune. Pune is 30%. 3 by the number of students from Dule. 66.66. Average number of students from Jagon, Pune, Dune. Jagon, Pune, and Dune. 50, 65. Three, 1, 15, 15, 65 from there. 5, 5, 25, 2 carry like 5, 1, 5, 6, 7, 9, equals 6, 5, 30, 3 carry like 6, 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. 975. 975 out bro. Yeah, that is it. See again. Would not require 30% to mark. 45 plus 12 already 57 57 is 38 57 ko 38 x 57 already 57 by 38 into 100 khẳng chất rạc tôi à năm mai mà question ní cái nè coi đông thôi liền nè Ice is located 7 north south east arrive this Ice is located 7 north of K 7 north of K now to be there K and 9 west of M P lies 12 south of M. 5 west of R. Yam lang na gumje, yam lang na gumje. T position 8 north of R. T position 8 yam lang na gumje. 8 north of R 하려고. T position 8 north of R and 6 is of B. Okay. What is the direction H with R? H with respect to R. H is northwest. What is the shortest distance between B and R? B and R is shortest point haragadi 864 amaga 36 amaga 10 oidiba. In which direction is B with respect to K? V with respect to K is on the northeast distance. Northeast. A certain number of over certain number की positive two ओजी को यार इगे certain number जी आ रहा है E greater than S. E is greater than D. L is equal to E is greater than S is true. Okay. M is greater than U. M is greater than L. L is equal to U. This is true. Both are correct. The next one is C equal to M. C equal to M. C equal to L. L equal to K is greater than M. So it's not possible. And then the next thing is L greater than M. L is greater than M is true. Only two follows. Next question. H greater than C. H is equal to E is greater than B. B is equal to C. So messy. Lady A greater than P. A greater than P. A greater than B. B is less than C. You cannot be established. Only conclusion one follows. Okay. Next one is. Next one. This one skip. Okay. What is the sum of the numbers which are 15 from the left end? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 5. 15 from the left and 10 from the right and 10 from the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 6. Some haven't 11 there. If all the consonants in the given is how many consonants are there in the given is immediately preceded by a consonant symbol I n is not consonant bro. What the hell? What is consonant symbol nah bro. Consonant symbol none of this. How many such symbols are there in the given followed by a letter? Symbol followed by letter but not preceded by number. Symbol followed by letter. Symbol followed by letter. Symbol followed by letter. Symbol followed by symbol followed by letter. Okay, ani sure. Symbol followed by letter. Symbol followed by letter. Symbol followed by letter. 3. Đấy, 3 have này. Phải anh tôi đang có rất long tài. How many such preceded by a consonant? Consonant preceded by. Preceded by a consonant. Number preceded by consonant followed by letter. Okay. Number preceded by consonant. Consonant number. Consonant number. Consonant number. Consonant number. Jadi consonant number symbol ama là consonant consonant number ya rồi. Consonant number. Consonant number letter ya rồi. Consonant number symbol ani sure. Consonant number rồi. Consonant number only 2. Okay, it's only 2. Okay. 6 are made to say in increasing order. S weight less than only 2%. ABS na sila dyan. S weight less than only 2% summa. Z weight more than 4 student. W weight more than F. W weight more than F. Only R weight more than G. S is 68. X weight more than 2 student. X weight more than 2 student. F W slash. Who among the following weight less than X? W and F. Which of the following is possible weight of R? R की possible weight है 68 की मतलब 6 7 8 9 6 6 7 3 4 3 4 5 6 8 9 9 6 7 5 8 9 6 7 8 9 only 5 more than 4 visits. Okay, the next question is what the Q is Q is there only this one white yeah is nice color याद white or this है पापा दीदी nice nice is there यावरे nice ꯑꯅꯤꯁꯦ ꯌꯥꯎꯕ CI ꯌꯥꯎꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ HU ꯌꯥꯎꯏ HU MOQE HU 어디가 CI represent CI is there clothes are knit okay okay no I have a square table. Okay, I'll do it later on. Okay, September, October, pambagini sina. Sina kay. 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. Laro matungda. Only one person live on his floor. 7 people live on different floor. Same order higher con. K P R T M Q Z. Okay. There are 2%, but there are 2 floors between K and M. K and M 2 floor. Less than 3 people live. Less than 3 people live on the floor below. M lives on a floor above the M lives on a floor above the fourth floor. This possibility is cancelled. Q lives immediately below M. Q lives immediately below M hierarchy. T does not live on the first floor. P does not live below Q. P does not live below Q. Having a P is live on P is live on P does not live below. There are one floor between Q and Z. Q and Z. One floor between Q and Z. One floor between Q and Z. Okay. P lives on a floor above R. Floor above R, but not immediate above. Okay, this one is on which floor T lives? T lives on the third floor. And who among the following lives on the fifth floor? Fifth floor, the M. How many floors are? How many floors are the floor P lives? P none lives on the Which of the floor combination is correct? K3. K is 3 not. Z6. Z is 6. Okay. T5 is not wrong. Q second is wrong. P6 is wrong. So this one is true. Which one is odd? RTZ, RT, RPTZM, RPTZM. Now, next question. Let's see by yeah. Okay, this one will be better for me because I know this one better. Who among the following yoga classes? 5 and 15. 5, 15. 5, 15. 5, 15. 5, 15. Kay man ki? May, July, September, and November. May, July, September, and November. March, April, May, July, August, September. Not more than one person joins on a particular. Only one person between P and L. P L cái mà có one person lại đó. K joins 2 months before O. K joins 2 months before O hay là có. R joins just before and R joins just before and N gi head mathakta R lay hay ba. Q joins before M. Q joins before M hay là có. Đây gi 3 person join between N and L. N and L N. 3 person join between N and L. 30 days later ba. N and L. O joins just before L. O joins just before L. O gi makha da Q lay have. The R Q joins before M 3% and L who joins in a month having even number of days. 1, 2, 3. N gi hek mathak ta R, N gi hek mathak ta R, N gi hek mathak ta R, N gi hek mathak ta R. L 1% P. L 1% P. Person P. K gi makha da O gi makha da L. K gi makha da O gi makha da L hai ba. R gi hek 1 da. Q gi makha da M. Ai. Mai mà tả rồi thì làm tố mà. No ego fighting here, bro. I need to get another 5 marks. That's all. 8% sit around a square table, but no same order. 4 of them facing this the corner. All of them faces away from the center. Away from the center. Have Nico. U sits second to the left of W. U sits second to the left of W. Have 2% sit between X and Y. Y who does not sit at immediate right of W. Right of W. Z sits 4 to the left of S. Left of S. X opposite to W. W higher. Z and X do not sit adjacent to each other. Only one person sit between Z and V. One person. T does not sit at corner. T mid. Reference T and Ajay. X का W का X का W का W की 2 लेते U W की 2 लेते U W की 2 लेते U को the U है को तो मिनट X 2% Y X 2% Y X 2% Y X 2% Y 1 2 Y X 2% Y ले रहे S की 4 left Z S की 4 left Z 4 तौर जी 3 मिनट में रह रहे Z का 1% V W की 1 right Y फंदे W की 1 right Y फंदे W की 1 right Y फंदे okay this one S की 4 left Z S की 1 S की 4 left Z फंदे Z 1% B listen B W की 1 right जी फंदे रहे Z yeah okay who among the following person sits second to the right of the person who among the following second to the sits third left of Y this one this how many persons sit between S and Y S and Y 1 1 2 3 4 5 5 okay no that 1 or 1 2 3 4 5 how many persons sit between S and Y S ka Y ga makta ama ani ahum mari manga phamba natrana ama phambo natro am I wrong or what T immediate right of Z V second to the left of S only two persons sit between W and Y U sit third to the right of B YW YW ZT ZT VX VX US US WV I don't know bro let's try try to level view let's try the last puzzle I do not know bro English की खुलान जिनी तो थो जाए English की खुलान 57% है क्यों जी भाई गया English में तो गया भाई मैं English में तो गया भाई English में तो गया ꯁꯤ ꯂꯣꯏ ꯂꯥꯟꯕꯩꯅꯦꯁꯦ ꯍꯩꯁꯤꯡꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯁꯤꯅ ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯂꯥꯜꯂꯝꯃꯤꯕ ꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯗꯥꯎ ꯌꯦꯡꯁꯤꯟꯈꯤꯕ ꯈꯔ ꯌꯥꯎꯕꯅꯦ ꯑꯣꯀꯦ ꯁꯤꯕꯨ ꯀꯅꯥ ꯈꯪꯗꯣꯏꯅꯣ so it's okay bro I did 26 and I got 15 correct well that's good how come this one is wrong I don't know bro I don't know which one it is ꯁꯤꯃ ꯂꯥꯜꯂꯦꯀꯣ ꯁꯤꯃꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯍꯩꯇꯕꯩꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯌꯥꯔꯦ how come this one wrong ꯑꯩ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯍꯩꯇ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯁꯤ analysis ꯇꯧꯕ ꯌꯥꯔꯣꯏ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ for today the analysis I'm not going to do it I'm going to do it alone at night because we are having something ꯆꯥꯛ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯆꯥꯊꯣꯛꯑꯒ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯃꯥꯔꯛꯇꯣ ꯁ꯭ꯀ꯭ꯔꯤꯟꯁꯣꯠ ꯂꯦꯅ ꯍꯦ ꯚꯥꯏ ꯁ꯭ꯀ꯭ꯔꯤꯟꯁꯣꯠ ꯂꯦꯅ ꯍꯦ ꯂꯦꯅ ꯍꯦ ꯚꯥꯏ 60ꯁꯤ ꯌꯥꯔꯣꯏꯀꯣ ꯍꯌꯦꯡꯋꯥꯏ ꯃꯤꯅꯥꯏ ꯑꯣꯏꯕꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯔꯛ ꯐꯪꯉꯤ ꯃꯤꯅꯥꯏ ꯑꯣꯏꯕꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯤꯅꯥꯏ ꯑꯣꯏꯕꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯔꯛ ꯀꯧꯋꯦ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯁꯦ 16ꯁꯦ 60ꯁꯦ ꯅꯣꯡꯃꯩ ꯍꯩꯇꯕ ꯁꯨꯝ ꯍꯦꯟꯒꯠꯂꯦ let's end the stream for today. Tomorrow we will do another test. ꯑꯗꯣ ꯍꯌꯦꯡ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯡꯉꯅꯤ RRBꯒꯤ ꯑꯦꯁꯤꯁꯇꯦꯟꯒꯤ ꯇꯦꯁ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯍꯥꯡꯉꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯐꯔꯦ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯗꯤ ꯁꯤ ꯂꯣꯏꯁꯜꯂꯦ